Hello, everyone, and welcome to another horrific review. Okay, I'm doing Salem's Lot remake because, yeah, another remake out there. This one's directed by Gary Dauberman, and the tagline is An author returns to his hometown of Jerusalem's Lot in search of inspiration for his next book, only to discover that the townspeople are being attacked by a bloodthirsty vampire. Okay, yeah, I think this came out today. Someone mentioned it, and I'm like, okay, right. Suppose I'll do it. Why not? Um, yeah, this was everything I thought it was going to be. So it's directed or produced by James Wan, made by Atomic Monster. So I suppose we'll get the Atomic Monster, Bloomhouse. We're getting sanitized, safe horror movies. Basically mainstream movies. Now, the original Salem's Lot wasn't that graphic. It was a product of its time, but at least there was a bit of tension in it. You had a bit of a tension and build up and the weird things going on with the town. And then you got the reveal of the vampire. Yeah, nah. They didn't bother with that here. I actually thought it was a comedy. It's that friggin' cheesy. And the dialogue is atrocious that honestly, it's almost like Salem's Lot, the comedy. Oh, sorry, Jerusalem's Lot, because they're telegraphing, oh, we're clever. We know the prequel story from God, Graveyard Shift, doesn't it? Jerusalem's Lot, was set in the 1800s, the formation of the town, and the introduction of the vampire. Sorry, I can nearly speak for this thing has burnt my brain out. So they're being clever, yeah. Salem's Lot short for Jerusalem. Do you know that? Do you know that? Do you know that, people? And it mentions it about fucking 25 times. Right. Why is this movie 2 hours long? What the hell is it with these 2 hour long freaking horror movies? What are they trying to achieve? I'm starting to think it might be something to do with they're planning to put it on streaming, and is it something to do with the watch time and the contract? So they get paid for the number of minutes watched, so therefore they're making the movies as long as possible now, so that if someone's going to be invested in watching it, then they stay. Something freaking weird going on. Horror movies at the best, 90 minutes. That's it. You don't need friggin' 2.5 hour, 3 hour friggin' snore fest. Like, friggin' ridiculous. We'll have the character Straker. Now, I haven't seen the original in years. Like, I was a kid and probably young adult when I watched it. Like, I'm not a massive fan of Stephen King for a start. You know what I mean? He's all right, but yeah, and a lot of his stuff didn't translate that well in the movies. Salem's Lot was all right. Once again, it was a product of his time. It worked, and when you rewatch it again, it's not frightening, but at least with the original TV movie, they put out, they tried to bring a bit of tension into it and a bit of creepiness. This just throws all that out the window. Just now, I don't need that. So obviously, we start off with Straker. He's the familiar, and he's arriving. It's set in the 1950s, and he's arrived. And oh my god, his accent! I don't know what the hell he's trying to be, but the way he's talking to these removal guys, because this crate's arriving and he wants it delivered a certain way. He's like Dick Dastardly. He's got he may as well be twirling his mustache and go, "I'll get you next time, Penelope Pitstop." That sort of shit. He's fucking cheesy as hell. Now, I sort of put that aside the first scene, thinking, okay, right, maybe it's just a bit of a stumble. But God, this movie goes nowhere. Holy shit, we've got what's his face, the author, Dean. I freaking forgot his name already. He's returned to this small town, that old trope, and you get the police. He stops to look at the big house, and the police officer comes up behind him because Why not? And he's like, well, I don't want no trouble in my town. Blah, blah. And it's like, what the fuck is this? Like, every fucking corny, cheesy trope, the hick town, we don't like no strangers fucking trope. And also, if it's that close knit and incestuous and everybody knows each other, they would know if he came back. Oh, yes, I'm returning. Oh, good to see you. Especially when his fucking book is in the library all over. Everyone's read his book, so they know who he is. What the fuck? And this is just this is friggin' sorry. It's 10 minutes in it, and fuck all's happened. We've got 10 minutes of a scene of two people loading a crate, taking off the back of the truck and putting it in a cellar, and a whole friggin' rigmarole. And of course, the crate, he has to drop the crate, and the earth falls out. Why is it filled with earth? But fuck off. And then we'll have obviously the vampire coming out, and it's a freaking CGI shite. You're just like, fucking. I know it's a remake. I know we know the story, but for Frank's sake, at least do something with it. Yeah, another thing that really they're showing like this midtown America, whatever else, and a scene that really got me was the milkman's picking up the empties. The fuckers haven't washed them. So just so you know they're empties, they've got the milk on the inside. And it's like, nah, you fucking rinse out the bottles. I remember when you give your empties back to the milkman and you rinsed out the bottles before you sent them out. It was just fucking common courtesy. Yes, they got autoclaved, etc. when they went back, but Jesus Christ, they're savages. Arseholes. Fucking arseholes. Dane, is that his name? I fucking don't care. Dane's in the library doing research, and they're frigging gossiping and yapping, and of course the only other eligible bachelorette there, and she decides she likes him, and then they meet him at the cinema, and yeah, love at first sight. And I'm going back to Boston. My mother doesn't want me to leave, but it's not. It's like they're fucking teenagers. These are supposed to be grown adults, and they're talking like they're fucking inbred teenagers. Oh, I'm going to get out of this. And the guy's only back to visit to do research for his book or whatever, or look up stuff. I don't know. Fucking stupid. Anyway, this muddles along. I am talking about this drags, and it's almost like they nicked the plot line from it of everyone being corrupted in Derry and that almost beat for beat. I mean, the wee fella goes missing. It's fucking Geordie all over again. Georgie, sorry, all over again. They almost go beat for beat that plot line. And then we have we do this and a lot, we don't do that, and we tell the truth in a lot, and just fucking whoever wrote this dialogue needs shot. Honestly, they're fucking crap. It'd be a mercy. Like honestly, the dialogue in this is fucking shocking. It's just, what are you doing? Then there's another scene. Wee lad gets kidnapped in the ring. Now this happens in the first one. Like I said, I haven't seen it in years. But oh my god, you've got Staker again. Turns up. Would you boys like a lift? It's like fucking get a grip. And then he kidnaps one of the wee lads and puts him in the flimsiest sack ever. The master needs a sacrifice, master. And like Renfield did it better. You had actually more friggin' tension in Renfield than this shit. And then you have a scene of the master coming down the stairs, and do you know what he looks like? He looks like what's his face out of Smashing Pumpkins. That's how bad he looks. I was expecting to burst into song where he came down with a lantern, and they're doing this brief, they're trying to copy the TV show that did the cutscenes. and they do it fucking terribly. Just and you're just like, okay, like they could have kept, even though we know the story. Why didn't they just keep the reveal like they did in the original to the end, and then go here? Look, we've made it better, because that was one thing about Salem's Lot. Like the effects really age. That they don't look well in a rewatch. So they don't even give you that. He's already appeared in two scenes and they're both shit. Um then I have the other wee lad who the brother. And of course Vampire plays the harmonica. There's a harmonica involved. There's a whole fucking convoluted storyline why he got a harmonica. The wee lad goes out, search for his brother, picks up the harmonica and then gets swiped, and then he ends up in hospital because he's been bitten by a vampire. Now they're like, he's got some sort of anemia and blah blah blah. And they don't notice like these two big, huge puncture marks inside of his neck. Like he's in a hospital. So I might they put it down the anemia. He's got an IV in with blood, so he's being given blood. But of course, he's a vampire. So he has to wake up out of his coma and then thirsty and then takes the blood back, which is already getting into his fucking veins. So he shouldn't be, what the actual fuck? Because you got to see blood. Blah, boof. Fuck off. Fuck off, film. Like, seriously, fuck away off. I'm going to say fuck a lot in this review because fuck this film. Is this what we're getting now? Is this it? For like, how many years are we going to have fucking remakes, reboots, rehashes, fucking gurgitations of shite? It's doing my head in. So he that dies, they have a funeral, and of course we meet Father Callahan, and he's fucking on the rocks, alcoholic, and he went to the drive-in cinema, gets himself stooges, ends up in the jail cell, and he looks pristine. Like, um, Clint Eastwood did a better job in Heartbreak Ridge of being drunk, and looking wasted. This guy's just, oh, oh dear, I guess I was drunk again. Oh, silly me. And he's fresh as the fucking daisy. What a twat. Oh, hey, Parrot, how are you? Um, I'm lurking over on Twitch as well. At least you're telling the story over there. Fucking, this is dire. But Dialoff said, oh, it's out. It's shit. And I'm like, I have to try this. And yeah. So yeah, we've got that scene fucking contrived as hell. Because vampires. Then we'll have the funeral scene. And we'll have the gravedigger, Mike, who the funeral's going here, and he like takes 3 steps away, sits behind a tree, like he's within hearing distance and uh visual distance of the funeral party, and he sits to have a sandwich, and he falls asleep. Now, their entire funeral, I'm talking about like within sight. He falls asleep. Father Callahan was speaking to him, so he knows he's there. Funeral goers would have been walking past. Nobody noticed him. Because next thing you know, he's like, oh, wakes up and it's middle of the night. So he's not on shift. Nobody's supervising him. Cemetery doesn't get closed up. Like, there's no park. Like, even in the 50s, there were somebody in charge of the center. It wasn't just one person that did the grave digging. So nobody noticed he was sitting there falling asleep. And then he wakes up in the middle of the night. Oh my God. Piss off. Piss off, film. Fuck off, film. Go fuck yourself. I hate you. I fucking hate this film. It's shit. It is everything that's wrong with the mainstream entertainment complex, Hollywood, you name it. It's just everything that's wrong. It's fucking crap. There's no need to make this. And they didn't even try. They're not even trying now. That's the thing. They're pissing in our pockets and telling us it's rain. They're not even giving a shit. They're like, nah, whatever. Like, I'm just like fucking heads done in. So we'll have the graveyard scene, and I'm going to describe this. He wakes up and he goes, "Oh, suppose I better finish off my job." Not the fact that, oh shit, I fell asleep. It's middle of the night. This isn't good. Uh so he goes, I guess I'll finish my job then. Whoosh, whoosh. And of course the coffin's like, knock, help me, help me. Now, when do those flippy coffins the Americans have get locked? They don't, you know what I mean? But anyway, it's stupid. But even at that, help me, right? He jumps in, he pulls open the thing, and the wee lad's like, okay. He closes it, climbs out again. Next thing you know, he looks in, and the coffin's open. It's like, and the wee guy's gone. And you're like, okay, what was the point in that? And then turns around, woo, wah, all that shit. Talk about a fucking contrived. Like, you should have just done it in the coffin. This is why this movie's 2 hours long, because every fucking scene is overextended, overplayed, and just utter shite. So we'll skip forward a bit, and then Mike ends up in the bar. The bar, I suppose, is town. We've got Matt. He's a teacher. We've seen him before. I'm not even going through how like that's fucking contrived. They really have nicked the plot from it and they've superimposed it onto the plot of Salem's Lot. But anyway, of course, Mike is now sitting in the corner. It's nighttime in a fucking bar, and he's sitting in the shadows. Ooh, the only dark corner of a fucking bar just happens to have shadows. Because yeah, that wouldn't have been sorted out and lit up for customers. Like, I know it's a small town, 1950, but still, fucking lights, electricity. Oh, I'm feeling sick. And that's where I stopped. I couldn't, I couldn't watch anymore. I gave up. Seriously. I just, I thought, fuck it. I'm not spending this is 40 minutes into the movie, by the way. And it broke me. I'm like, I'm not wasting my time watching the rest of this. I just gave up and stopped. And I just set this up to do it. Do not waste your time on this shite. It is just typical. I wasn't even morbidly curious. It's just more to, I suppose I better do this. This is a public service announcement. Don't watch this movie. I did it. I didn't even do the full movie. I couldn't. I lasted 43 minutes, 27 seconds, and then gave up. I went, fucking no, I'm not wasting any more time. There's a role playing game on at the moment over in Infinite Monkey Tales, so I'm gonna go watch the rest of that because that'll be more fun than wasting your time in that. At least people are trying to make a good story and have a good time and entertain each other and create something. Fucking this utter shite isn't worth your time. So there you go. Another remake, rehash, reboot, prequel, requel, sequel, fucking crap that Hollywood is just snapping all, just fucking coming and going onto the screen. They're like that, you bastards. Like they hate us. The only reason they make shit like this is because they hate us. This is made with hatred. It's the only explanation. Do you remember that thing you liked when you were younger, horror fans? Fuck yous, we're gonna shit all over it. I'm really getting it. I would have thought Atomic Monster at least, and James Wan would have had a bit of, a bit of care about them. They don't give a flying fuck. They've gone completely mainstream. They're part of the Hollywood fart machine. They're sniffing Hollywood farts. They don't care. So neither do I. I didn't care enough to finish the movie. That's it. Done. Fucking not even gonna finish it now. And even up to that point, still angry enough. Is it gonna redeem itself? No, it is not. You get the whole tone, so why suffer through the rest of it? And I just wholly suggest you don't waste your time. But anyway, there you go. There's my review. If you really like this movie, do let me know what you think. Oh, appreciate. Yeah, yeah, it's shit, Shane. Shay, it's shit. Just honestly, you're better just not. If you're gonna do it, read do the original. If you've done the Stephen King series on your channel, just be happy with that. At least uh, you get an appreciation for attempts to tell stories. But that was just utter wank. All right, let's go. Let me know what you think. Until next time, keep up to the other channel, do the type of clicky things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.